everybody. Welcome back to Dwayne and Nadia's fun little kitchen. And I'm going to have some fun today. They let me back in, or she let me back in. And today I'm going to use this famous yellow cake mix. Some brown sugar, pineapples, maraschino cherries to make an awesome pineapple upside down cake. All right. I use the 9x13 pan, and I'm gonna show you all the steps, show you what I do. It is a bit of a cheat, sure. I'm not making cake from scratch. It's so good, not worth the effort. This is the way to go. And you don't believe me, there's others out there who also do it. And, people that do it from scratch, but today I'm not one of those. Any more than growing the cherries. I'm not making the cake from scratch, but get all the ingredients here. I'm gonna mix up the batter because that's not really too important. I'm going to show you how I put everything into the pan, the way I like to lay it out. I butter it, I brown sugar it, and then I put all my fruits on top and spread the batter, and that's it, it's done. So I like the easy recipes, and yay, I get to do them. So I will be back in a minute. All right, everyone, I'm back, and I'm gonna be cut off a little bit here, but that's all right. I really want to be able to show you what I'm doing with the pan. And I melted about a half of a bar of butter, and I'm really gonna spread this all through the pan, and I am gonna make sure I get it on the sides as well. And it seems like a lot of butter, but you know what? It's really not, because this is really about soaking up all of that brown sugar that I'm going to be spreading around here in a minute. I'm only putting brown sugar on the bottom, but I'm putting the butter to the sides to help release the cake once it's ready. So we got lots of butter in here now. Let me start adding up my brown sugar. Now I've got light brown sugar today, which is unfortunate because I prefer this with dark. But if all you have is light, use light. It works. And the thing that's nice with light brown sugar is you can add a lot. You can really give a good amount, and you'll make up for that loss of molasses, syrupy type flavor that really you get more with the dark brown sugar. But this will no less be an excellent little base for our cake. So, it looks like I need a little more over here. But that's really plenty. That's a good amount. You know what the recipe really says you should use? Yeah, about a cup of packed brown sugar. And I'd say we're there. So, looks good. Get a little, get my fingers cleaned over here a bit. And next we're gonna put in our pineapple rings and put them in nice everywhere you can. It's not gonna be a perfect fit, but that's okay. I'm gonna put cherries in those spaces. So as long as we get some pineapple all through here, you know what, I might even cheat a little. And I got a couple big spaces that I can shrink up a bit too. Just to kind of make sure everybody gets a nice chunk of pineapple when they take their bite. There we go. And last, I'm going to add in the maraschinos. I'm going to fill every space that I can. Definitely have to hit each ring here, just for aesthetic purposes, if nothing else. And this is a little 6-ounce jar of these maraschinos, and they're going in everywhere I can. Hit the corners, get them everywhere. Any place that you see a nice little open spot, put a cherry. Oh, I missed one stem. I'm gonna pop that off, that little guy. So yeah, these ones did have the stems. I kind of like getting them that way, and I'm actually going to share another recipe down the road here, and it is I make what I call vodka cherries, chocolate covered vodka cherries. Basically, I buy a gallon of these little maraschinos at Costco or wherever, drain it fill it with vodka, and I make this dark chocolate covered cherries that when we bring to parties, they disappear. They don't last very long at all. So it's nice to show up with a sheet pan of vodka cherries at pretty much any party. People love it. So, okay, so there you go. Looks real pretty so far. And now I'm just going to add my batter. I did preheat the oven to 350 before I do this. It's going to take a little over 40 minutes to cook. But, you know, I'm going to give this a quick little, make sure it's nice and ready to pour. And here we go. Pour that in, cover it all. So I'm more of a baker, I believe, than Nidia. She does really well with so many other types of recipes. But I think baking is more my forte. At one point in time, I was actually going to be a baker for a restaurant that I had invested into, and it just didn't work out. So that's okay. You know what? I'd much rather do it for fun, do it for us, do it for you guys. This is a very nice way to go. But we gotta make sure we get a nice even spread here. Everything gets covered. And then I'll put this in the oven. And we will come back when it's done and I'll show you that last step on what makes it upside down. Because right now it's still kind of right side up. So, which that cherry really wants to poke through. There's one little cherry there just determined to be part of the top and not the bottom. Or maybe I got that upside down. I don't know. Maybe I had that backwards. But either way, there we go. Spread is pretty good. This corner needs a little more help. Okay, so I took it out. I'm checking it in a couple of spots. It's coming clean. No question at all. Normally you run yourself around, but as you can see, I'm not even really touching it. This thing is really clean, free, we're good to go. And I'm going to give you a nice little peek underneath. See, how's it looking? Beautiful. How's that cute?
Oh, man.
Okay, so what you do is this is right when you come out of the oven. You don't really want to mess around time-wise. You only give it long enough to clean up and then flip. I could see it already. Ew, that one little pineapple stuck.
Just wait, don't move it because it'll lose its
know.
spot, right?
It's okay. If one's stuck, I'll come back to it and get it. But
Let me get it from this featured angle.
let me see if I can free that pineapple. I'm gonna try.
Get a close up of that pineapple.
But otherwise, you kind of want to let it sit here for a few minutes. Let the juices run down. Let this all, you can see all of these pieces of sugar and whatnot that's still up there a bit. Let me do a quick little try here.
Okay.
This is tricky because it's hot.
Be careful.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna let it sit. We'll come back for the pineapple later. It's quite okay. Let this just kind of wear its thing down. Who knows, maybe it'll fall in the next few minutes. But
Okay.
that looks pretty good. I'd say that's a success. We're gonna let that cool off. I'll take this off, rescue the pineapple, and one other thing I didn't mention was when I make that yellow cake mix, take the pineapple juice and use that instead of the cup of water. Basically, it gives you just about a cup of water out of the can. You just add a little bit of water and you can make your mix from there and you get a much better flavor. And that's it.
There it is in its final deliciousness. I can't wait for a slice of this pineapple upside down cake. Dwayne, you did a great job. It looks beautiful.
Thank you. Looks
Mom
great
will be
to
so
me.
impressed when she comes over for dinner later.
Yeah, that'll be awesome later.
Look at this.
Even with the light brown sugar, it's still...
I actually prefer it. It's not dark.
Because usually, yeah, you end up with a lot more dark.
It's beautiful. Oh, it looks like it's going to be delicious.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Dwayne's baking session. And please, if you like our videos, please subscribe and hit that like button. We appreciate all of you. And
the recipe will be below. We'll throw it in
Dwayne
below.
will make
I'll
sure
make
the
sure I
rest-
write it up. Yes.
it will be in the description below. Thanks again.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.